Mecha Flip. So free BOWISSE or bad GONES. So turn 1, poking damage, not gonna do a lot. There's any in the fight. But there's not much more to do. If they now choose to make summons, they're just gonna get destroyed before they can do anything. Yeah, Panda isn't really prepping Char. He's more for the action. If you have like a rogue or Osmodus or Sedida, you like getting time. Of course. Anyway, if there is anyone in the stream who knows their talks and wants to join, I would like somebody to talk to. You hope to see amazing Panda play. Nice. I think it would not be close to last year. I think last year was the one with the Panda and the Rogue, where you like diagonal flyer over the field. That was such a weird finale. So again, the SRAM went for the pretty big vitality and resistance. Yeah, wow, this is pretty interesting. SRAM has 161 pushback resistance. That's a lot of pushback resistance. Oh, wait, no. Wow, that's from his set. It's no buffs, okay. But I feel like all SRAMs are going full agility. With like 4.6, 4.8k HP, and just go in for the erosion all the time. That's what I see a lot. Just lock with the double as well, erosion, lock. And they got, of course, they got the invisible. When they get focused or get like a lot of erosion on them, they just go invis. So it's just for that single part, it's a good class because people like to focus on one character, and Stram is hard to focus when he got his invisibility up. By the way, the Eka flip is Sapu, if you didn't notice yet. I think there was someone in your chat who liked him, who know it. Sapu. Okay, so that kind of shows he's multi, or something with strength as well, because he does a decent amount of strength damage. I've seen a full agility Eka flip before, so pretty interested to see what's their choice. He may have gone full strength, because they already have another erosion leader, and he can still use the agility spell if it's really needed. That's what we saw in the other team. I think there was any Oogie IOP or something. We also saw the Oogie going full damage, not full erosion. Osa is just a lot of vitality, resistance, and summons everywhere. Yeah. It shows why Osa and Annie are like so strong in the normal Colosseum as well. When you are in the normal inter-server Colosseum and you solo a register, yeah, just when you get against an Annie or an Osa and you're not with an Annie or Osa, you're like have like a big chance to lose. But I feel like I'm talking about just getting a random team Colosseum. It shows in the rankings though. They are so high up. Whoa, by the way, the damage. Whew. 628. Ik flip doppel. Whoa. What? Wait, does the IOP really have that HP? What? I feel like the IOP went like big erosion fertility gear. Maybe the new cool resistance HP set. Wow, he got like insane resist, 5.5k HP without a vitality spell. So if he even would have done the vitality spell, he gets like plus 1k each spell or whatever. A lot. Too much. For sure. I'm not sure why the Annie Ripsa went for 45% earth resist, because I feel like they don't really have that much earth damage. The Stram was most likely to go agility. Maybe the Panda could have done strength damage, and then the Osa, yeah, no, in damage, of course. So, not sure. Maybe it's just the set gave it. He didn't really look at it and just went for it. But I'm pretty surprised by the IOP's HP and resistance. I feel like most IOPs wants to go full damage. By the way, you now see how many damage he does. 265 damage with mistake, and 227 of that damage is from agility, so he doesn't do strength damage. For sure. By the way, we need to get Twitch English streamers up again when the mono account server gets up. I think everyone who wants to stream, just go stream that from the start. It's such a good, amazing thing to start with streaming. I think it's even fun. You don't have to provide content on there. You just have to do your thing because everyone is noob there. You don't. Well, I think on Echo people feel like, yeah, I cannot do the hardest dungeons. I will not stream because nobody will watch. That's what I feel is the reason why people won't go live streaming on Twitch. Maybe that's why this new server will get them on the stream. So IOP. Erosion, pushback. Give us some pushback. 7 AP left. 5 AP left. Yeah, have a look at that shit. 441. What the fuck? He has 5.5k HP. He got 24, 46, 34, 41, 41% resistance. And still does like 441 pushback damage. And we're not even talking about the strength damage. That's a lot. Wait, let me check the... What? The Osa got 116 pushback resist. So we would have done 116 more. That's 557 pushback damage. What am I missing? Oh, yeah. Here. Roulette gave 100 pushback damage. Okay, that makes sense. So let's get back to not 500, but 400 pushback damage. Still a lot, in my opinion. Still amazes me how he get the resist, HP, and pushback damage in one set. When I get a new PC, I'm making new accounts and start from zero. Oh, nice. But there is this server coming where you have to do it, where you can just get one account. I think also on that server you just have to play one, so more people their computer can handle. No need of playing more. The stream. So let's get back to some erosions, which is pretty important. So the Eka flip has erosion on him and gets another wave of erosion on him. Okay. And of course the Osa, which is already carried. That's a very good feature of the Panda. He can or stand in the corner because they don't have a pull, or just get stubby and get someone up and just protect him from getting more erosions. You're not getting the PC anytime soon, but do you have a computer which can play Dofus and maybe stream one account? That's maybe an option. Ah, feels bad. One day you'll get your new computer, sniper. Oh, wow. That was a brute attack wand. That was a pretty high healing brute attack wand. Just for the resistance those people have, they have like insane percentage resistance and still heal and deal a lot of damage. And also have a lot of pushback resist. It's like, yeah, the sets are pretty interesting for people who want to play PvP. Just try to get something like that. It really shows that's the meta. Oh, what? Oh, wow, he did use pull. So I was just talking about, he didn't have pull to get the Panda away, but they do have pull. They can use friction to pull, of course. How didn't I think of that? 341 pushback damage, okay. And this time he does get stubby. He learned from his previous mistake to think they didn't have pull, which I also didn't see, so I don't blame him. I didn't think about the friction pool because it's such a easy thing to know, though. Yeah, healing the Eka with doing damage. But it's just getting the Eka flip away because the Eka flip has the erosion on him. To be correct, he has already 3,495 HP left total. So they already got like 1k off because he started with like 4.5. So Sapeu minus 1k total HP and Osamodos minus 1.4k total HP, but the Osamodos started with a lot more HP. The Eka flip started with 4.5 and the Osa with 5, around 5k, I think. But so the Annie just did a lot of hard work to get the Eka flip away, so the SRAM couldn't hit him. And then on the Eka flip turn, he just went forward again. Plus 25 crits, by the way. Lol. Rarely words. It's pretty good spell though. So yeah, what I talked about on this pick and ban phase, the Eka flip any high up have too many erosion dealing and damage dealing characters, so they will always like be in front. The Panda Osa will most likely always have to run and heal and protect themselves, and thereby the attacking, the offensive team mostly wins this kind of fights if they can keep the pressure. Once they lose the pressure of just having the enemy to run, they're gonna lose. But at this moment, they're doing pretty well in keeping the pressure. So they first went for the Osamodos, then the Osamodos got carried, so they went for the SRAM. And the SRAM just got fucked, I think. Yeah. The Chafer just found him. That's very bad. the Schaefer found him. So this Schaefer may have ended this fight right now. So now both the Osa and the Stram are like half HP. They don't have enough heals. Wow, they do have some heals, never mind. That's interesting. But it didn't heal, it did heal the Stram as well, okay. But still, it's nice he healed this whole team full. Yeah, it's nice. But still, you have erosion on you. You're using all your AP to just heal and not play offensive. So you will always be one step behind when you keep just trying to survive. And again, the Panda is using almost all his turn to just move things around. They're not getting a lot of damage. He had like maybe 1k damage total, 2 times 450, I think. So 900 damage. That's all he did this turn. So yeah. The enemy team is just getting a lot more damage on the erosioned enemies. Let's see who got erosion. The Ekaflip doesn't have erosion anymore. The Stram didn't erosion anything, I think. No, none of the blue team has erosion still. So every damage dealt is just gonna get healed by any. And still the other team, the Osa, Panda, Stram are just gotta try to survive in between the non-erosion dealing. He didn't even deal erosion now, he just went for the con finance. Just gonna try to go full damage and maybe have some luck on one-shotting something which isn't really one-shottable because Eka flip luck, HP buff from Eka, any Ripside next to him, even the IOP can jump to him and give him the HP buff. There is too much protection to one-shot, prevent one-shotting. And they're not dealing erosion anymore. And the Eka IOP, NER, I think it's over. I think I'm done. I'm done with telling what's happening. I just concluded what happened and why. Okay, that's pretty interesting. So he just went full for damage. I think Sapo puts his brain out and just went full hardcore damage because he thinks he's winning. So let's see if the enemy team can make this something else. I don't think so though. Yeah. Low. The blow into jump into kill, probably. Still, the Eka is pretty killable, but I don't think the Panda can do that much damage. The Stram doesn't do that much damage. Nobody does that much damage, which kinda, yeah, here we go. Fatality buff. Like I said, Last Resource also got the Fatality buff if needed. Just, they don't have enough damage and they can't win the erosion game. It's over. But then the team with the Osamoyas, which is losing right now, they chose to not ban an Annie or an Osa, so they chose to ban the Xelor, which means both teams will get one of those classes, and they would have the first choice. That's what it meant. So they chose to go for the Osamoyas, not for the Annie, and now they lose having the Osa, which is pretty weird. Why choose the Osa and then don't get the team comp perfect? Because I feel like the Panda Shram Osa isn't perfect. You got a nice erosion leader. You got a nice heal Osa, summon, deal buff even. But then the Panda, it seems funny to have more map movement, which Shram already has and Osa already has. You just lack on damage, I think. They got pretty close, but yeah, I think if the any Ega Flip IOP team really wanted, they could have did a lot more protecting gameplay. They just went pretty YOLO this time. Because of that, the Ega Flip came pretty low, but I think it wasn't needed. Wait, did he just leave? Yeah, they're just gonna leave. Okay, that's it. Panda's not leaving yet. I was really hoping to see Intelligence Panda, really. I like Intelligence Panda. Just if you don't then carry someone and put the 3 AP Charm Rock, I think it's called, on someone, it does so much damage. Also you have the heal bow, which would have been good to heal Osa. Now they just had Osa self-healing with the summons killing 1170 damage, which we just saw, or 1170 heals. So GG to wait, what was the name? To Bad Gones. Bad Gones win versus 3 buoys. Next up. No, okay, let's wait till it's over before I talk about the next one.
No